You need to stop making these 4 mistakes if you want to sign your first client in the coming weeks. Mistake number 1, offering free work. When you're starting out as a video editor, it's easy to think that offering free work will maybe help you get clients or just try new strategies, build your portfolio and stuff like that. But offering free work is actually one of the biggest mistakes you can make as a new video editor. Here's why. When you're offering free work, you're basically telling the potential client that your skills or your offer is not valuable. And why would a client want to get something that's not of value? When you're offering free work, it often makes you unmotivated and will make you underperform, because we can all agree that if you got paid, you would spend more time on details and stuff like that than if you didn't get paid. Right? And last, when you offer free work, there will be so many creators who aren't able to pay later that will say yes because it's a free video. So you will edit free videos for hundreds of creators without getting paid later on. So basically they will just take a free video and they say, sorry, I didn't like it, or sorry, I can't pay. So my tip is that you instead offer a discount on the first videos or the video, because then clients who actually are able to pay will say yes, and you will show that your video actually has value and your service is good. And the discount price also helps with building relationships with the clients. When you charge, you're attracting clients who are willing to pay for your service. They're also more likely to take your work seriously, maybe looking into it, seeing if you missed anything, and that can be good feedback for videos later on. This also builds trust with your client, and most importantly, you will see results. You will get paid, and who doesn't want that? So a quick summary: offering free work might seem good and tempting, but will just end up damaging your business. Mistake number 2, not knowing how to reach out. Now, once you've decided that you're not going to offer free work, you will need to know how to reach out to your potential clients. Here's the thing: if you're thinking that the clients will find you, you're basically just setting yourself up for failure, at least at the start, because if you don't have any videos or don't have any proof, no client will come to you. You need to find them. But in the future, I will make a video that shows how you make clients find you with help of portfolios and stuff like that. Reaching out to creators is probably the scariest part of finding new clients, but it's actually easier than you think. The key is to make your outreach personal and confident. Start by introducing yourself and telling the client why you're reaching out to them. But if you're reaching out to a bigger client, you will need to make your message stand out, because they get tons of messages every day about stuff like this. Another thing that's important is that you need to be specific about which problem you can help them with. Maybe, oh, I noticed your transitions are bad, I can help you a lot with those. Stuff like that, because then you're showing that you actually can solve a problem for them. You also need to keep it short, because who wants to read a whole page about what you can do for them and why you're reaching out? But there are 4 key points you need to have in your outreach. Number 1, who you are, telling them what's your name, maybe how long you have edited videos for, and stuff like that. Number 2, what you do. This is a follow-up on the first point. Here you're basically telling them, like, I have edited videos for these creators in this niche, and I think I could help you with this. Number 3, how you can solve their problems. So maybe write something like, I noticed that your intros are very slow, and most people likely click off from the start, and I think I can help you make your intros more fast-paced and stuff like that. 4, a call to action. Maybe tell them, please write to me if you find this interesting, or we can book a meeting or something like that. But most importantly, you want to come off as confident and straight to the point by telling what problem you can solve and how you can solve it for them, and how this can help their videos or business. But now you may be wondering, where should I reach out? Don't worry, wait till the end of the video and I will tell you that. Mistake number 3, not knowing how to make the clients say yes. So you have just reached out to them, and it's time for the next big step: getting the client to say yes. This is literally the make or break moment, and the hardest steps of these 4. You needed to convince them that you're the best pick and the best person to solve their problems. And this is all about showing value. So first of all, when they have responded, you need to keep the conversation focused on the problem you can solve for them. So don't talk about yourself too much, maybe about your skills and stuff like that. Yes, I know you might be an amazing editor, but your client doesn't care about how good you are at editing. They want to see how you can solve their problems. So once you got their attention, you need to ask them questions, so you really know what their audience needs and what they want to show with your content. This also helps build trust with your client because your client sees that you really care about what you're doing and that you really want to help them. So ask questions like this. What is the main message or story you want to show with your content? Who is your target audience? What specific goals do you want this video to achieve? Questions like these are really good, and as I said, they show the client that you really care about the videos you're editing. So by asking these questions, you show the client that you're not just interested in making a quick video and get some money, you're actually interested in helping them make the best video for them. These are also key questions to make sure that the final result will be exactly what the client is looking for. Then when you're presenting your offer, don't be scared to be direct or maybe overpriced because you're the one choosing here. But of course you shouldn't ask for 10k if it's just a short, but you understand what I'm meaning. So before you edit the video, explain how much it will cost, how long time it will take, and essential stuff like that. Another thing that makes you stand out is offering something extra. Maybe say you have really fast delivery. That can be a key part to making the client choose you over others. So basically, remember to keep focus on what problem you can solve, be clear and direct, and don't be scared to overprice. This will help you make clients say yes more often. Alright, you've been waiting for this. Mistake number 4, where to search. This is probably the part where most get stuck, and that later on results in them never even starting. This step was actually the hardest for me when I started out, but good news, I now know which places are the best to search. And here are some of them. Number 1, social media platforms. Social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook that have DMs opened are a great place, because creators are always on these social medias and will often read their DMs even though they're not always answering. So here you should directly message the business or the creator that you think you can help. So basically, look for creators or businesses in a niche you feel comfortable editing in, and don't be afraid to ask the bigger creators because often they actually edit for themselves and would love some help. Local businesses. Don't overlook your local areas. Restaurants, gyms, and other businesses in your local area often wants or maybe doesn't know that they need a video editor because they maybe need a new ad or something like that. So tell them that you can help them make a good ad that will drive in new customers, and they will probably say yes. And when you're reaching out to local businesses, it's not hard to stick out because you're probably one of the first who's doing it. Number 3, online communities. Online communities like Facebook groups or Reddit servers are probably the best place to search for new clients. Because in groups and servers like these, there could be hundreds of posts of creators searching for video editors. And here you can find servers for specific niches to make you stand out even more. But it's important in these servers to engage and get to know everyone there. Number 4, I'm actually not going to recommend any place here. I'm actually going to tell you where to not search. I would not start a Fiverr profile or Upwork profile or something like that because there are already hundreds of people there who have portfolios, who have proof, and who are probably very cheap. So it's hard to stand out here when you're starting out. I would of course recommend making a Fiverr profile and an Upwork profile when you have gotten some videos edited and actually know what you're doing, because then a Fiverr profile could be a great way to get new clients, but do not start with this. So the key is to write to as many people as you can, maybe write 10 to 15 messages a day, and don't be afraid to ask the bigger creators because often they edit for themselves. I would actually recommend to write to your favorite creators even though they are big, because you know how their style is, what they could improve, because you watched probably all their videos. So no matter where you're reaching out, it's important to be persistent and getting yourself out there. Make people know who you are. And that's all. You now have the 4 key steps to finding and signing your first client. So I hope I will see you sign some clients soon. But if you have any more questions, please go to my Instagram and DM me for help, because I would love to help you, and also write in the comments. See you later.